Hello and welcome back to Middle-earth. This is Count MRVHS with another episode of our 4th Age Total War Rhun campaign. Last time we took Rovanosd. We lost all of our family members in the area, and we are sending some reinforcements west. Elsewhere, we have something to take care of around Lond Nurnin. The Reunited Kingdom has placed that under siege with a small, a third stack, I guess I would say. This has some good troops in it. No cav, as is typical for the Reunited Kingdom, but they've got a couple of archers, some men-at-arms, and some Lasarnic axemen. No militia, just one, actually. So we're going to have to hit them, and then in the south we're going to assault Nar Imloth. But let's take care of this first. This is going to be a bridge battle, but we will get some reinforcements from the garrison. Yep, no surprises there. The garrison also contains a couple of reinforcing units. There's a Riders of Rhun unit and another. I can't remember what they are exactly, but we'll meet those up with this force later. Let's go ahead and start. We'll fight in the rain. The city is over there somewhere, so that's where our reinforcements are going to come from, and I'm not inclined to rush over the ford here until those reinforcements get there, but we do get something interesting. So right here you can kind of tell the discoloration here. This is one crossing. It's a little lighter on the other side too, and this is one of the battle maps that has two crossings, which is really good for us because the AI is not going to defend both of those. At least I really don't think they will. So we can get some cavalry around that other one, maybe some ranged or some lighter troops. But I think I'm just going to set everyone up right kind of near the crossing. But we're not going to rush it, like I said. I guess I could work my berserkers around, but again, I want them to be protected. We do have wains, so let's... How about this? The general can stay with the main force, and we can just have cav and wains over here. And there's the reinforcements.
The warriors have arrived on the field. Send them to kill the enemy.
Now, they're going to maybe change their formation slightly. I don't think they're going to cross. But not all of these guys are going to come out. So we got a couple of units of skirmishers, not full. Spearmen of Rhun, that was it, and Riders of Rhun. So they're not going to be able to make it here. They were not put under AI command, so they're going to have to wait until there's a spot open, which is really unfortunate. I would prefer to have those riders. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll get the skirmishers over, and we'll take our time with this. We'll do some harassing. Now they are moving slightly over towards this other crossing. Those Lasarnic axemen. Their archers are all over here. So let's get this cav over. Alright, and they are going to turn to face me here. There is some uneven terrain, so I don't want my wains to get caught in this stuff. I may keep them over there at the crossing. Okay, how about this? We will run the skirmishers to attack those axemen. Whoops, I did not mean to fast forward that. We're going to lose some guys here. Shoot. We're going to lose a lot. Oh, the pathfinding. Oh, the problem, they were on skirmish, so... That's sad. Well, it's about time for them to get headed back and retrained anyway. Alright, let's bring the cavalry away. Always remember to take them off skirmish mode. Oh, and they're messing up my cav real good. Okay, we're going to lose that cav unit, then we're probably going to get the spearmen next, I guess. Okay. Okay, so the bowmen are reloading, but we're shooting at them, which is fine. You can see their men-at-arms are in shield wall. Alright, the skirmishers have shields, so it's not a good matchup for them to be skirmishing with my guys. Alright, but they have more arrows, so by the time these spears are spent, they may still... We'll see if we can take this guy out. Okay, and the skirmishers have nothing left. We want to try a charge. Let's do it. They're winded. If we can pull off a charge, which we can't for some reason. Let's halt. They didn't lower their spears, so that's not a good charge. My skirmishers over here. I really want to be able to take possession of this side. Charging. That's fine, we'll just pull back. Okay, and we're getting hit from behind with arrows. But again, that's kind of what the skirmishers are there for. Maybe now we can get a charge. There we go. Using, marching, using. 120, 18. I think we gotta pull back. Next time we'll get them. Oh, these guys are hidden. Very nice. Okay, so now let's do it. They're gonna be dealing with the wains right there. And then the skirmishers pop out. There they go. Okay, so it may be time now to send my ranged units forward. Nice thing about these crossings, the ranged units are the only ones that you can actually send partway across. You'll notice that with the Blackland Mercenaries I get this X, so any infantry or cavalry units, you can't tell them to just march like halfway across the ford, but with skirmishers, for whatever reason, you can do that. Alright, so here we've got a couple units of skirmishers and a couple units of cav. Now it looks like next in line... Oh, Riders of Rhun are coming in. Fantastic. That's who I wanted. Okay, I want these guys to be just close enough. Well, I'd love to get into a missile fight with their bowmen. But I don't think I'm going to get that. They're headed over here. Okay, so they're not... probably not going to pursue... Okay. We're getting some shots in on their swordsmen. We do have these berserkers. but I want to make sure the bowmen are not a factor. Okay, so my riders are ready to come out. These men-at-arms are heading back very slowly. Okay, so we are hitting them with the slingers. But not doing a lot of damage from the front. Okay, the bows are really... They did a good job of burying them in the back there. So I'm wasting a lot of ammo hitting their infantry. And now they're sending them forward with other infantry. We can't send the cav in because they've got too many infantry of their own around them to protect, so... Alright, now they hope they don't get caught here. They are marching. Okay, good. These guys are pursuing. Hopefully they will rout. Okay, or turning around is fine too. Bowmen are headed back, so we'll get a few shots in the back of these guys while we can. Now I could shield up my own infantry and send them forward, I guess. Now would be a good time to have those berserkers around on this side, maybe. Don't waste javelins on that guy. It would really be annoying if he got in a fight with my berserkers and somehow triggered them to go berserk. Alright, we're out of sling stones, so I'm going to bring them back. As soon as we're out of arrows, we're going to bring these guys back too. It says they're in melee. Yep, let's come back here. They're reshuffling. Okay, no more arrows for them, so we'll come back. I guess we'll send the axemen up to... I'll take these guys out of shield wall. They're just so slow when they're in that formation. To be fair, it's not exactly a speedy type of formation. Them on skirmish. Alright, we should win this pretty handily. It's kind of a stalemate right now. I'm not sure if Shield Wall actually like, decreases your attack ability if you're in it. Alright, they took one loss. So we can at least plug that gap. I'm going to have these guys just halt and war cry and... I wouldn't say they are winning easily. I really don't want to make it a big, messy scrum. So I'm worried that if I throw my axemen in here, they're just going to get ground down because they're not going to be really flanking or anything useful. The Wayne's a little closer. Got this. I need to keep my cavalry moving, I think, and I want to hit these bowmen. If I hit the bowmen, then I'm just going to send the berserkers in. And I really want to not lose these Riders of Rhun. They are the best cav I have in the area. These men-at-arms are charging. I'm going to be so furious if they get caught by infantry. Okay. Oh, they're... Come on, guys. Get it together. 21, 26, wavering. We're getting caught by swords. 24, 21. Okay, now they're... thought they were routing. 1810. Okay, let's get out of here. Run. Okay, the skirmishers are drawing them off, which is good. Let's clean up those bowmen. And you know what? Now we're gonna go choose your targets, boys. Alright, I'm gonna run. See if I can take out these militia. Might be a tall order. Right, berserkers. And they might have some trouble getting through because of the shield wall here. Just all the other troops in the way. There's just a single unit of swords here. This unit of militia is tired. See if we can push that into a rout. And there go the berserkers. Wavering. Hitting those militia. Shaken, they're evenly matched. Okay, let's pull out and try to charge. When they're already engaged with these guys. Oh, we're right against the edge of the map, so... Wavering. Alright. Looks like that swordsman unit routed back at the ford, and these guys are gone. So we'll take them out. Take our very small cavalry force. As soon as they're eliminated, I'm going to run them back over here to help out. Alright, these berserkers are no longer berserking. 5, evenly matched against these men-at-arms. Let's see. Let's get my axemen. Up there. Okay, and those guys are gone. Yeah. They're trying to back away in their shield wall formation. I love it.
Enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Still got a lot of guys left. I am really surprised at how they are holding on. Missed a war cry there. But the Berserkers will help. Dwayne's nearby for a little added pressure. Let's chase down the enemy commander. And this is not going to last very long, I don't think. General. Hopefully these guys will see the folly of standing and fighting. Yep. There you go. Oh, it's a beautiful sight to see an almost full company of men-at-arms just routing.
From the field like frightened goats, hunt them down and slay them all.
All right. Berserkers once again. Don't ever change. All right. We lost about 150. But this was a very tough fight. You know, using the ford, that really limited our options. We couldn't do the surround thing as easily. So I'm very happy with that. But what I need to do now is get up on on some better ground, so that the next time we fight, there's a big army coming. We want to make sure that it can be on favorable terrain for us. We do not have enough of these Riders of Rhun. But 12 is better than 3. I'll send these guys back for retraining. Hopefully those rebels won't sally out and attack them. So we'll add the spearmen and these riders to the army here. 5 more seasons, and then we'll be able to work up to training something. Okay. Again, this is swordsman, militia. Just 1 unit of men-at-arms, 1 unit of King's Spearmen. These are the 2 toughest units in this stack. They could hit me as far as there. So I guess I'll just get as close as I can. All right. 12,079. I think this is a result of the taking of Rhun. So I don't think I'm really making that much money. But we do have another settlement we might be able to take. Nor Imloth. And I think I will auto-resolve this one. Okay, we lost a few men. I'll take it. We really should have had it, because at the last battle, if you remember, down here, I accidentally clicked end battle before I had captured the routing general. So this was just a mistake on my part, or we would have had it last turn. Yeah, let's lay desolate. Again, at this such low population, it's very little point to doing this. But may as well make it that much more useless for the enemy. So we're going to get these control posts. And you know what? I think I'm going to destroy everything I can here, and then we're going to try to give it to Khand. I hope this works. Get rid of that. And this is going to hurt us. It's a fiefdom dominion. We've got 1 and 2 settlements where there is no dominion building. So having a third is going to hurt us. In our other settlements with low public order. 70, oh phew. That's just where it needs to be. Oh, right, and Rhun is a chief city. So that means, well, theoretically we can retrain these guys. Now, we could retrain the mercenaries, like these Ravanian bowman mercenaries, these rider mercenaries, because they are native to this area. It's showing that I can retrain all these troops. That's because this has a advanced tanneries and wool makers that's going to give them an armor bonus. So, you know, it might be worth it to do that on, like, our axemen, our cav, and our warband, the melee types. So we'll give them that bonus. If ever we get population here, we will be able to retrain mercenaries. So that'll be good. But it's going to be a very long time, unfortunately. So we got reinforcements coming. That'll help with the public order. But again, I'm not planning to hold Naur Imloth. So we've destroyed everything. Let's take the army and set it outside, like here, a couple tiles away. Oh, wait, no, we got to get it completely out of the region. So if you've ever tried to gift the AI a settlement, you'll notice that a lot of times they don't take it. They don't accept it. And we found over the course of testing, I can't remember who pointed this out. I'm not sure if it was Wombat or if it was Stark. Someone on the forums came up with this observation that if you have an army that's standing outside of the settlement but in the province, the AI is not going to accept it if you try to gift them that settlement. And you might think, well, this is ridiculous. My army is standing like 3 tiles to the west. They could just have it. But to them, it looks too suspicious, apparently. So you either want to keep your army inside the settlement, or you want to move him all the way out of the province. I've done this because I think if they accept this, my army is going to move out of the settlement by like 1 tile. But because we're at war, I think I will end up still in the zone of control of this settlement. And I'll be stuck. So I really would rather just get out of there altogether. And let's hope this works. Okay. I'm going to give... What is that? Naur Imloth? And I'm also going to give you some money. I'm going to give you 5,000. That's a lot for me, but... Please take it. Please take it. Oh, thank God. Okay. I really wanted them to take it. Now, hopefully they can hold it. Hopefully Harad won't start up a war against them. Now what I might be able to do, theoretically, is get a peace agreement with Harad. But we'll bring Fand up. Now, he, I just noticed, is the High Chieftain now. So he is the new ruler. But you can tell, again, by the face that he is seasoned. He's getting up there, too. So we've just got a lot of faction leaders that, you know, well, they're all old. Now, because he is now the faction leader, I think we're going to have a different family tree. No, we're not. Okay, that's right, because he was related to them. So he is another of the sons of Brada. So it's all sticking in the family. The heir is Ulfand the Hunter. He's way up north. So he would be a plainsman then, right? Plainsman, tribe of the White Ox. Yep. Okay. All right. So we took care of that. What else do we want to do here? You know, maybe we'll try Khand again for a ceasefire, but oh, and they took this. Shoot. Oh, there's a big army there. Okay, we may have done this just in time. So we're going to have to go up and deal with a Reunited Kingdom army that's a lot closer to our homelands. What is this? This is a pretty decent army. Very typical of what we've seen. They got a family member. There's another family member here. Alright, doesn't look too threatening, but they've got troops they can just shuttle around the bottom side. So, if we can have peace down here, even if it's just I'm at war with Khand, I can hold them off. Like, but Harad, I just can't. You can't do that forever. So, I think we're going to have to deal with this and just lead a merry chevauchée through the southern Rhun provinces. We'll sack and sack and sack and sack and sack, at least until we get strong enough to feel like we can really hold it. I could really use an ally, though. But okay, we've got a bit of cash. So let's go ahead and I think what I really need in the west is another family member. So let's do this. We'll train a unit of Chieftain's Guard. It's going to take 3 turns. But this is a family member unit, essentially. You can tell by the little ring icon. You can barely see in the upper right-hand corner. This is going to get me a general. And I really need someone who's young, who can reliably lead. All right, 10,000. Let's go for urban here. And 2,000 left. I'd love to build this. Because mustering fields will give me axemen, archers, and cav. I don't quite have the cash yet. Now, it looks like this army probably got beaten by a Dorwinian force. So we will train an emissary to use as a cheap spy. Alright, I think that's all I can do this turn. Okay, as I thought, they're moving in. Let's do a quick save before I forget. Alright, 3,000 in profit.
No more moves. Move out.
We had this guy. Just want to make sure there's no one waiting in ambush mode in these trees. And now they're facing some unrest. Good. So this is Dorwinian. They took an army out, probably to fight North Rhun up here. And now they're facing some unrest, because North Rhun had that for a while, if I recall. Okay, they don't seem to have anyone. There's no siege going on there, but they did take Yathin Raw. And that is a threat. Alright, so this is my scout. Let's take him west. I want to get close enough to see this border here. To see who has it. It looks like, you know, this is Rovanian. Up above that is Elven territory. And to the west is Rohan still holds that. Not too surprising, but I'm just curious to see if the Bjornings have this stretch or if Rovanian has taken it. Okay, let's bring the reinforcements over. So we are allied with Dorwinian. But if they wanted to, they could take this army and just move it down here, move it down here, move it over there, and they could easily take me out. Hopefully, though, if they lose this, they will reassign those forces into the northeast. Okay, got more reinforcements coming. they've sent an army up. Okay. Time to make some money. Hopefully. Because Harad may want peace with me. They're at war with a lot of the same people I am. And they're allied with Dunabar. Not that that matters to me anymore. But maybe we can make peace. Okay, so they want a ceasefire, but they want a bit of cash. So I asked for 10,000. They're asking for almost 4. I'm going to instead ask for, let's say 5. Okay, they want 1,400. I'll come back at them for, let's say 2. Okay, they just want a ceasefire. I want some money. I'll take it. Anything. Okay, so now we are at peace with Harad. Let's check my new faction leader's authority, by the way. Yeah, I knew that was going to be lower. We did lose a settlement in the north. We lost, was it Yathin Ra? So his authority is pretty low. He's also nothing special. He's uncharismatic. He's a poor leader. And so I think all these things combined are going to hurt his base authority anyway. But he doesn't have much time left, I don't think, on this earth. So he is... he's not going to have much time to prove himself. Alright, well, let's do some retraining. Actually, maybe I should save that for when I really need it. Don't see any armies ready to march out of the woodwork just yet. So we'll hold on to our cash. I think we can take this stack with this stack. Okay, 3,000. There's no point really in building that until we can get to urban province, because the level at which the building options diverge is here. So you can build your consultation if you want to benefit from the law bonus, which can help if you're facing some corruption or mismanagement. But we're not facing any because this is our capital, so I'm not gonna spend money on that. But I do want to build something. All right, Raycoast is going for an urban province. It was Thordram, right? We wanted mustering fields. 2 more seasons for that. 455. We're getting closer to being able to train a single unit. Alright, so this is Ways of the West. Neither of these are going to help population anyway, though, so I'll hold off on that. This would help a bit with cash. Turns left there. Jeez, what do I want to do? This is going to be necessary, but it's I just don't. I don't feel comfortable enough financially to spend money here that's not going to give us an immediate benefit. So retrain. Yep, let's do all of that anyway. Let's queue it up. And actually that shows that we're going to be in a deficit. So I think we won't build anything. The only thing we have left to do is somehow deal with this army. And I just don't like my chances. But we're going to have to do it on the open field. And that is because if we hole up in the settlement, they can just wait for several turns while our troops die of attrition. And obviously that's going to be bad. The other reason is, well, we've got a certain amount of troops that are just going to fight better on the open field. And they've got a lot of soldiers that are just going to fight better in close ranks, like in a siege assault. So it's going to be to their benefit if we fight in the city. I also don't really want to hold the ford because it's a little funky to manage. So maybe I should pull back like one tile. They could kind of go around me. There you go. All right. Oh, gosh, this seems really like a bad idea. How close are you? A couple of turns. Maybe I should pull back like here. And then, you know, if they besiege Londnernan, what do we get in there? Just a couple of skirmishers. Maybe I should even pull back a little bit further. Let them do that. It'll take them a turn to build siege equipment. And then maybe my reinforcements will be down in time. Let's go right up here to this crossroads. They couldn't hit me there. Maybe I should set up down here. I'm just wondering if I want to take the chance at fighting this stack. Because maybe I could do a lot of damage. I don't think there's any cavalry there. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, this is all swords. This is all the same kind of stuff I've fought. It's just that it will be... It just is a lot more of them. But I think if we have our, you know, berserkers and everything, we might be able to handle it. I don't know. Okay. Gonna make another ridiculous demand. We're gonna deny that. Okay, so they're besieging Mulden, and they're attacking me here. And the odds are not in my favor. But this battle, folks, I think is going to have to wait until the next episode. We'll see how this goes. This may be a quick retreat and withdrawal back up to, I don't know. I hope I don't withdraw into the settlement. That would really be bad. But maybe I should withdraw. No. We'll see how it goes. In the next episode, we will have the fight for Londnernan. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.